Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the Bellator bout in the middleweight division between Johnny Eblen versus Fabian Edwards. So Johnny Eblen versus Fabian Edwards. How I feel about this one right here? High confidence, Johnny Eblen to beat Fabian Edwards. They're fighting for the undisputed, undisputed middleweight belt in Bellator. Johnny Eblen, the reigning undisputed middleweight champion, and one of the best fighters in the world. Like, you can say, oh, he's not in the UFC, but regardless of being in the UFC or not, he's one of the best fighters in the world. Like, legit one of the best fighters in the world. And definitely one of the best middleweights and whatnot in the world. So, yeah, high confidence, Johnny Eblen. I feel he has a skill set has caused Fabian Edwards a lot of issues. And unlike Gegard Mousasi or Machida, over the hill, he's been over the hill for a long time, man, well into his 40s. Gegard Mousasi, kind of get up there in age and also was lacking motivation. But excuses. This guy's, Johnny Eblen, going to bring a skill set that we have seen, what's his name? Paige VanZant's boyfriend, been able to use against him, be able to take him down easily and control him for a 3-round decision. And Johnny Eblen is a much better wrestler than, I forget his name right now. It's kind of irrelevant right now, but much better wrestler than the guy who beat Fabian Edwards not too long ago. And Fabian Edwards, just like 2 fights ago or 3 fights ago, was struggling with Charlie Ward. So Fabian Edwards kind of that hot and cold fighter, but he can't afford to be hot and cold. He's not going with no lack of motivation Mousasi or no 45-year-old Machida. He's going with a guy young and in his prime and very hungry and always looking to prove himself. And I feel like Johnny Eblen in 5 rounds is going to be able to, really put it on him. And yeah, I just think his wrestling defense never been the best. And Johnny Eblen's going to mix that wrestling in and just really grind him out. And unlike the other fighters in the past, he's not just going to look to lay on him and control him. He's going to look to do damage and get him out of there. I think he's going to put a clinic on Fabian Edwards, and I think he gets Fabian Edwards out of there. Fabian Edwards might have his moments. He's definitely dangerous on the feet, definitely carries a lot of power. And just like his brother has very sharp, heavy elbows, and his elbows probably a little bit harder than his brother. He got a little bit more mass, a lot of more mass than his brother. He got more knockout power with his elbows, whereas Leon probably cuts you, scar you, maybe get a little flash knockdown. He probably could knock you out cold with his elbows. Like, guy just much bigger, have more power than his brother, but nowhere near the level of technique, level of skill of his brother. And that's what ultimately pays the bill, and that's ultimately why his brother is where he is and he is where he is. No insult, but Leon's clearly the much better brother. And I think that's going to probably stay the case. But yeah, I think Johnny Eblen puts a clinic on him. I think Fabian Edwards is going to have his moments, probably have combinations at points. But then Johnny Eblen will be able to catch his kicks eventually, or just be a level chain, drag with the mat, and just look to just really wear him out. So now I feel like that pace and that wrestling is going to wear him out pretty quickly, and just have Fabian Edwards looking for 1 or 2 big shots every now and then, low hands, mouth breathing, and just try and let some hands go in a little bit of time he does have on his feet right before he gets dragged down to the mat again. It is a wear down effect over the course of the first 2 rounds. Then 3rd round, I think Johnny Eblen submits him in the 3rd round after, just thoroughly draining him and dropping ground and pound on him and putting a beating on him and get that 3rd round submission. So in this one, I have Johnny Eblen via 3rd round submission.